Today, Governor Hochul said she made one of the hardest decisions she's made as governor. In an emotional news conference, she says she has reached an agreement to pass the Medical Aid in Dying Act. News 4's Andrew Siff is on the east side of Manhattan to explain the plan that soon could become law. Andrew?
Right, David. Governor Hochul said she certainly heard the words, particularly of church leaders who were opposed to this law on moral and religious grounds. But in the end, the governor said she listened to New Yorkers and even to legislators who have faced overwhelming loss. For Assemblymember Amy Paulin, it was a personal fight, thinking of her sister who suffered from terminal ovarian cancer.
And in her final days, she was in such overwhelming pain that she was begging for death. "When am I going to die already?" she said on my last visit there. Those words still haunt me.
Paulin helped introduce Governor Kathy Hochul to other family members facing similar end-of-life challenges.
Frankly, Andrew, he asked me to help him end his life, and I said no.
Stacy Gibson's husband, Sid, was 67 years old when he battled a terminal illness a decade ago. Racked with pain and suffering daily, he made a decision.
He had to starve himself to death through voluntarily stopping eating and drinking. And that took him 12 days. And to see somebody starve themselves to death is just cruel and inhuman.
So Stacy became an advocate for the new law Hochul officially backed today. New York becoming the 13th state, including New Jersey, to legalize assisted suicide. If someone has less than 6 months left to live, the patient may request medication to be self-administered for the purpose of hastening the patient's death.
Who am I to deny you or your loved one what they're begging for at the end of their life?
The governor had faced major opposition to the bill from those who believe doctors might misdiagnose an ailment, leading to an unnecessary death, and those who object on religious grounds. But Hochul said it should be up to each patient.
I was moved by their courage, and I wanted to help them put an end to a decades-long journey.
The governor and state lawmakers say they have built in guardrails into the bill. For example, it'll take 2 doctors to agree with that terminal diagnosis of 6 months or less. The governor plans to sign this legislation in January. It would take effect 6 months later. Live on the east side, Andrew Siff, News 4 New York.